and it's never about you. And so the worst thing we can ever do in life is let the rejection get on the inside of us. Don't give up, because if you want this bad enough, you're going to have to pay the price. You might have to give up everything. You're going to have to make some priorities. You're going to just have to go through every door you can go through, be the head of your game, be the best that you can be. And when you get turned down, just keep on running, because there's something great for you. And if you want to see that, yes, you can turn back and go to where you came from, but you would never know what's just right around the corner, or what's on the other side of your hard work and your perseverance. So keep on going. If this is what you want, but don't do it for money. Do it because you love it. You need to do it because this is your passion. If you'll persevere, I guarantee you, sometimes you just got to change your attitude, and you got to change your way of thinking. You got to change sort of your MO, and everything can turn just like that. On this particular question, there's something deeper than actually what the person is asking me. There is normally an issue on the inside of you that needs to be confronted, and you cannot conquer what you will not confront. The person that wrote this to me really has a hurt that goes way, way back, and you don't feel worthy, and so you continually go around. And I help this woman, and she comes to mind when I heard the question. She was one of those people that had a gift that everybody wanted and could covet, and never was really happy inside, and never really knew why. We uncovered something that had happened to her as a very young child. She was 5 years old, and her baby sister was killed, run over by a car. And it was a traumatic situation. This young woman carried this tragedy on the inside of her for a number of years into her adulthood, and it took us really picking it apart and really trying to understand what it is exactly that was hindering her. Well, we discovered that she thought that she should have been the one who died instead of her sister. And even though she knew she had great talent, great gifts, she had a great purpose and destiny, but she would get to the point where she would repeat certain things, and certain things would happen, because how you feel inside and what you project is really what you draw to you. And she continually had this grief inside of her that she never got out, and consequently believed that she wasn't worthy, that her sister who died was the one that should have had it. Her sister who died should have been the one to have her success. And we found out what the issue was. The greatest thing happened in her life. She was free. She was free from the pain. She was free from the guilt. She was free from all the things that were keeping her just tied up in life. And she got to the place where she knew that it was silly. It was silly that to keep thinking those things, and that it was subconsciously, she didn't know that that was where she was going, and making these wrong decisions and difficulties in her life. And when she began to deal with it, and she began to see the problem, it was over. Once it was brought to light, it was a hidden thing on the inside of her that she never allowed to be dealt with, but she dealt with it, and she began to work through it, and now she's soaring, and now her life is different, and she's flowing, and she's moving in her gift. But she had to tap in that thing from the time she was a child. We had to uproot it, and we had to get it out of her, and we had to allow her to be free in her spirit. I am about nurturing the spirit, being free in your spirit, because that's where all the power is. And many times we just go through life thinking about our circumstances and thinking about what we can do, what we can't do. We don't realize that the spirit that is in us is what has all the power, and we really need to connect with that.